Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, teacher. And you?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. That's good to know that you are okay. How was your day at work? Did you work hard today?
Half day, only that.
So you're okay. That's nice. And the rest of you, how are you doing? How was your day?
Hard day, but nice.
A nice days. Okay. That's good. If you have a nice day, that's good. And well, tomorrow is Friday. It's gonna be better. Do you work on weekend?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah, okay. And the rest of you, how are you? How is your day? You're shy today. Okay, I see some of you are joining, still joining, but yeah, you're on time. That is good. So congratulations and thank you for being punctual as always. So I saw some of you were practicing in the platform, and that is good. So congratulations for that. He visto que algunos han estado trabajando en la plataforma, algunos han escrito para preguntar, algunos me han escrito directamente para preguntar. That's okay too. Um, so what about the rest? ¿Cómo están los demás? Los que no han escrito. ¿Todo bien? ¿Han encontrado algo difícil? ¿Cómo han sentido los ejercicios? Porque sí he visto que han estado trabajando and it's excellent. Remember that is important. Es muy importante trabajar en la plataforma y cualquier duda o pregunta que tengan, no duden en escribirnos. Para eso estamos, para apoyarles. So that's important. Thank you for being on time. Todavía veo que se están uniendo algunos. Okay, that's terrific. So, let's start. Questions. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta de la plataforma o alguna cosita que hayan encontrado por ahí que no hayan entendido? No? No
No
questions.
questions, teacher.
Question, teacher.
Okay, nice. So, I see that. Well, ya tengo un poco más de la mitad que ya se unieron. So, vamos a pasar a asistencia. Recuerden, por favor, siempre la cámara encendida. Muchas gracias. Y nombre completo, por favor. Siempre escriban su nombre completo. Eso es todos los días. Y la cámara encendida, por favor. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Ya cuando vea que la mayoría encendió la cámara, voy a empezar. Catherine, ¿está ahí, Catherine? Hi, Catherine. Okay.
Good night.
Good night. It's good to see you. Thank you for being on time as always. So vamos a chequear asistencia. Acuérdense de decir present, levantar su manita y la cámara, por favor, siempre encendida, ¿verdad? Ya voy a empezar. Okay. Let me get ready. ¿Se nos unió algo más? ¿Alguien más? Diana. Diana, ¿tiene problemitas con su cámara, Diana? Jaime. Hello, Jaime.
Hi,
Welcome.
hi, Miss. Thank you. Thanks. Uh, I present.
Ok, so vamos a empezar ya. Ya los veo a todos. Angie se está uniendo ahorita o tiene problemitas con la cámara, Angie. Okay, vamos a pasar lista. Remember, it's present if you are here. And let's see. What's gonna... Okay. Ana Bernarda.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Andrea Alessandra. Andrea Alessandra. No se nos ha unido Andrea Alessandra. Angie Elizabeth. Angie Elizabeth. Carlos Rafael. Carlos Rafael. Tampoco, ok. César Azael. César Azael. Daniel Edgardo.
Present, teacher, present.
Thank you.
Okay,
Delmi
okay.
Roxana.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Diana Guadalupe.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Dora Mary.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Y Diana Lisbeth. Diana Lisbeth.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Sí, Edwin Etel.
Present, teacher.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Eneida Patricia.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Erika Loisa. Erika. Eugenia Asunción.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Fátima Carolina.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Glenda Annette.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Let's see, Harold Eduardo.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Héctor José.
Present, teacher. Present.
Thank you. Herbert Douglas.
Present, teacher. Present, teacher.
Okay. Héctor José. Ya está, ¿verdad?
Present.
Okay. Hilda Milagro.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Ingrid Xiomara.
Present, miss.
Thank you. Jaime Antonio. Jaime Antonio.
As is, present.
Okay. Jesús Antonio.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Jocelyn Graciela. Jocelyn Graciela. Y Jorge Alexis.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Juan Carlos Menéndez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Catherine Abigail. Catherine Abigail.
Present.
Thank you. Ricardo Josué.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. And Rodolfo López.
Present, teacher.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right, so we can start now. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you so we can, well, yesterday, the last thing that we discussed about, it was about irregular verbs. You remember? We talked
Yes, teacher.
about the irregular verbs
Yes,
and
teacher.
we said that we changed them in a different way than regular verbs. That's the main difference. So we have this short exercise. So we're going to try to solve it without looking at the answer. Okay, it says my parents, and the option here is already done, have a house in the suburbs. My mom and dad go or goes?
Go.
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 Go. Yeah, go. That is the answer. Go. Downtown to work. My parents are very busy, so I
Do.
do. Yes, I do a lot of work at home. Cool. Now let's see number 2. My brother doesn't live with us. He
Has.
has. Yes, he has an apartment in the city. He
Goes.
Does.
goes to school all day and he
Does.
Does.
does his homework at night. I
Have.
Have.
have a new friend. His name is Jason. We
Go.
Go.
go to the same school and sometimes we
Do.
do our homework together. That's nice. So in the next slide, you can check the answers, which is pretty much what we have already done, right? And then we have a pronunciation of the third person singular S ending. As you may see here, there are 3 different sounds in English, right? Let me see if I can get the audio from somewhere, because I think it is not included in the video, the pronunciation. There are 3 different ways to pronounce interchange. Okay. After this, we're going to move to study the questions. So remember that estos cambios, como los que estábamos viendo ahorita de la tercera persona, con verbos regulares, con los irregulares, esto solo es en qué caso que vamos a modificar el verbo.
Terceras personas en singular.
En oraciones,
Present.
en presente simple,
To present.
oraciones afirmativas, tercera persona singular. And that is how it works. Okay, now the pronunciation, la pronunciación son 3 formas diferentes de pronunciar esas terminaciones. Vamos a escucharla para que ustedes puedan notar. Ahorita les voy a compartir la pantalla y el sonido. Porque esto, your screen, this one. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, this is the pronunciation. Y voy a poner el audio para que ya lo escuche mejor. So, that's pronunciation. La tercera persona singular es ending. Son 3 maneras de pronunciar las terminaciones de lo que hablábamos, ¿verdad? Cuando agregamos S, cuando agregamos IES. Son 3 diferentes pronunciaciones, ¿ok? De la tercera persona singular, esos verbos. Vamos a escucharlo con atención y luego vamos a practicar. Pueden ir repitiendo. Solo los voy a poner en mute porque oigo un poquito de interferencia. Pero ustedes pueden repetir en casa aunque estén en mute.
Page 38, Exercise 5, Pronunciation. Third person singular S endings. Listen and practice. Notice the pronunciation of the S endings. S equals S.
Take, takes. Sleep, sleeps.
S equals Z.
Drive, drives. Study, studies.
S equals is.
Dance, dances. Watch, watches.
Irregular.
Do, does. Have, has.
Okay, were you able to listen to that? ¿Pudieron escucharlo?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, miss.
notaron las tres diferentes pronunciaciones, ¿verdad? Los irregulares no entran en ninguna de estas tres. Ellos cambian definitivamente en todo sentido. Pronunciación, spelling, etc. ¿Tienen preguntas con esto?
No questions.
No questions? Would you like to listen again to practice?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
good.
Try to repeat. Fíjense bien, es que solo la S sí es bien, o sea, decimos take, takes. La S sí suena así como es sound. Take, takes. Aquí la S es más como un sonido z, drives. No decimos drives, drives, studies, right? It's like z. Y aquí es como is, suena como que aquí hubiera entre E y dances, watches, right? Suena así al final. Eso es básicamente de lo que se trata, los tres diferentes sonidos. Ok, so les voy a poner el audio para que escuchen y repitan en casa.
Thank you.
Page 38, Exercise 5, Pronunciation. Third person singular S endings. Listen and practice. Notice the pronunciation of the S endings. S equals S.
Take, takes. Sleep, sleeps.
S equals Z.
Drive, drives. Study, studies.
S equals is.
Dance, dances. Watch, watches.
Irregular.
Do, does. Have, has.
Okay, great. So we're going to move on and return to the presentation. I wanted you to listen to the audio from the material, and that's it. Let's share. Okay, that was about pronunciation, the third person. Now, the next thing that we haven't seen so far is the simple present questions, and then we have a conversation. Vamos a ver la estructura de cómo se forman las simple present questions, ¿ok? Eso es lo que vamos a ver ahorita. Y es muy importante, yo los felicito porque veo que algunos ya llegaron hasta ahí. Ya llegaron a la parte de las preguntas y como que dio un poquito de problemas el orden, en qué orden se van poniendo. Sin embargo, sí veo que lo están intentando. And that's awesome. Entonces, ahora, si tenían alguna duda, la vamos a aclarar aquí con lo de las preguntas, porque a veces que me escriben y me preguntan, a veces solo, ¿en qué está mal esto? Entonces yo le digo, tal cosa, así rapidito, tal cosa. Pero ahorita les explico y cualquier duda que tengan la aclaramos. Ustedes solo traten de, veamos, vamos a ver el video. ¿Sí pueden ver mi pantalla?
Sí, teacher.
Ok,
Yes.
aquí vamos a ver la estructura y cualquier duda con el video me la hacen saber. Igual vamos a practicar esto ahorita.
Hi everyone, in this class you'll learn how to form simple present questions. Additionally, you'll practice a conversation about daily routines, which illustrates how this topic is used in a real life setting. I would like to get started by practicing a conversation, which illustrates how this topic is used. Let's listen and practice.
Let's go to the park on Sunday.
Okay, but let's go in the afternoon.
I sleep late on weekends.
What time do you get up on Sundays?
At 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's early. On Sundays, I get up at noon.
Do you eat breakfast then?
Sure, I have breakfast every day.
Then let's meet at this restaurant at 1 o'clock. They serve breakfast all day.
We just heard a conversation in which lots of questions were asked and answered. I would like to explain how these questions are formed. Let me start by explaining the auxiliary verbs that are used when forming questions in the simple present. Do and does are the auxiliary verbs. As we start forming questions, you must also understand this rule. Do equals to I, you, we, and they. Does equals to he, she, and it. This means that we will use the auxiliary do whenever we use the pronouns I, you, we, and they. And we will use the auxiliary does whenever we use the pronouns he, she, and it. Having said this, let me write the formulas to form questions. For yes or no questions, do or does plus subject plus the verb plus some kind of complement. For WH questions, WH word plus do or does plus a subject plus a verb plus some kind of complement. Now let's take a look at the simple present questions on your screen.
Do you get up early?
No, I get up late.
Does he have lunch at noon?
No, he eats lunch at 1 o'clock.
Do they drive to work?
Yes, they drive to work every day.
What time do you get up?
At 10 o'clock.
What time does he have lunch?
At 1 o'clock.
When do they drive to work?
Every day.
On the left side of the chart, you can see yes or no questions. So if you recall the formula that I mentioned a minute ago, for yes or no questions, do or does plus the subject plus some kind of verb plus a complement. We're going to take the first example. Do you get up early? Do is the auxiliary verb, you is the subject, get up is the verb, and early is the complement. And of course, we need to add a question mark at the end. The next question. Does is the auxiliary verb. He is the subject. Have is the verb. Lunch at noon is the complement. Of course, we need to add a question mark at the end. Now, let me show you WH questions. Once again, if you recall the formula that I mentioned a minute ago, for WH questions, WH word plus do or does plus the subject plus some kind of verb plus some kind of complement. Let me select the first question on the right side of the chart. What time do you get up? What time is the WH word. Do is the auxiliary verb. You is the subject. Get up is the verb. And let's just analyze one more example. What time does he have lunch? What time is the WH word. Does is the auxiliary. He is the subject. Have is the verb. Lunch is the complement. Now it's your turn to practice these concepts by making as many examples of your own as you possibly can. Focus on making questions and answers. form questions about the routine of your family, friends, and coworkers. After you complete this task, share it in our discussion forums.
Okay, so what did you get from the video? ¿Cómo sintieron? ¿Está fácil el tema? ¿Le entendieron? ¿Algo que no entendieron? ¿Qué sienten que es lo más difícil? ¿O no? Comenten. Everything okay? No questions.
Yes, teacher. Some practice I need.
Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, I know you need a lot of practice with this. Something that you may not understand probably.
No. Teacher,
It's okay. Yes.
quiere decir que cuando utilizamos respuestas sí o no, vamos a usar do o das. Y cuando sean preguntas, o sea, esa va a ser primero, do o das. Y cuando sean preguntas WH, tendrían que ir como después de la pregunta.
Exacto, es así. Si es una yes no question, vamos a empezar con el auxiliar. Primero, dependiendo de la persona, vamos a usar do o vamos a usar das. Como ahí les daba la fórmula, eso es muy fácil si ustedes siempre seguían con la fórmula. Vamos a usar do o das al principio si es una pregunta de una yes no question. ¿Ok? Dependiendo de la persona, ¿para qué personas usamos do? ¿Se acuerdan?
Para primeras.
Para la primera, que es I. La
you,
segunda, you.
you,
Los plurales,
we,
they.
they.
Ujú. Y das.
Para
She,
segunda.
it.
Ujú. Ya. Luego vamos a poner el sujeto, luego el verbo y luego un complemento. Complemento. Y esta es básicamente si es una yes, no question, ¿verdad? Si usted quiere preguntarle, yo quiero saber si tú ves televisión en la noche. Entonces, siguiendo la estructura, hagan la pregunta.
Do you watch
television at night?
Ajá. Do you watch television at night? Y esta es una pregunta que se puede responder con un simple yes, I do o no, I don't, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
That's right, teacher. That's right.
Ok, ahora si quiero hacer una information questions, esas básicamente es la misma estructura, solo que voy a poner antes del auxiliar la WH word, dependiendo de lo que quiera preguntar. Primero va a ir la WH word y luego va a ir el do o el das. Van a ver que el orden es el mismo, solo que se antepone la WH word. Y luego vamos con el sujeto. Luego el verbo. Y luego el complemento. Por ejemplo, yo quiero saber ¿a dónde estudias inglés?
Where do you study English?
Excelente. Where do you study English? Ahí vamos siguiendo la fórmula. Como yo quiero saber dónde, entonces la WH word que voy a ocupar es where. Luego el auxiliar do, luego el sujeto que eres tú, luego el verbo estudiar y luego el complemento. Where do you study English? Y ahora vaya, si es tercera persona, siempre acuérdense que ya no vamos a estar poniendo la S al verbo ni nada porque tenemos ahí el auxiliar. Si quiero saber si tu mamá aún trabaja, ¿tu mamá trabaja?
Does your mom work yet? No.
Still work.
Still working.
Does
Ah,
your
still
mother
work.
still work? Ajá, aún trabaja, still work. O puedo dejarlo sin el still, ¿verdad? Eso es, no le quita ni le pone. Does your mother still work? Or does your mother work? Entonces, si ven el verbo work, no le he puesto S ni nada porque aquí está el auxiliar. Acuérdense que eso solo es en oraciones afirmativas, cuando estamos haciendo third person singular. Así que cuando hagan los ejercicios de las preguntas, si usted pone aquí con S, se la va a tomar mala. Y a veces son cositas así que ya no nos dejan pasar el ejercicio. ¿Les respondí? ¿Hola? ¿Ya quedó un poquito más claro? La idea es de que ustedes hagan preguntas, que ustedes se pongan a decir, quiero preguntar esto, es una WH question, una yes no question, y hagan sus propios ejemplos siguiendo la fórmula. Y así se les van a ir quedando la estructura, porque a veces eso es lo que cuesta. Dicen, yo no sé cómo decirlo, tengo las palabras, pero no sé cómo. Este tipo de ejercicios de ir siguiendo la estructura les va a ayudar un montón. Okay, we already watched the video, and this is what we saw. Las simple present questions son dos tipos, siempre en todo tiempo, las yes, no questions y las WH questions. Okay, esto es lo que vimos en el video. Now it is time to practice. Here we have yes, no questions. Vamos a practicar ahorita yes, no questions, right? Remember the structure. Aquí tienen un poco como para que vayan recordando la estructura. Remember first, auxiliary, subject, verb, and sometimes we write complement. The way that we answer is if it is affirmative, we say yes, then we mention the subject, and at the end we mention the auxiliary. If it is no, we answer no at the beginning, then we mention the subject, and then we add the auxiliary, don't or doesn't. This is the way we form and answer this kind of question. All right, now, what is this exercise about? Fill in the blanks below to complete the sentences and with the above boxes. O sea, nos vamos a basar con lo de la estructura que acabamos de ver de la yes, no question para hacer la pregunta. Aquí dice Mr. Steven, tenemos el primer ejemplo hecho. Dice, Mr. Stevens works at the bank. Aquí tiene la S porque está haciendo una oración afirmativa acerca del señor Steven. Mr. Steven works at the bank. Ahora, ya no quiero la oración, ahora quiero la pregunta. Voy a convertir esto en pregunta. Entonces pongo, does Mr. Stevens work at a bank? Answer, voy a hacer las dos respuestas, primero afirmativa y después negativa. Yes, he does, and no, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Les voy a dar unos minutos para que trabajen de la 2 a la 4 y luego movemos la slide. Aquí tienen el ejemplo. So, if you have any question, you can ask. So, you can do it in your notebook. Esta presentación es la que les mandé ayer. Hay quienes que pueden y tienen la posibilidad, la imprimen para estar ahí anotando. Si no, pues en el cuaderno. That's okay.
Okay.
Finish these ones?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay, let's move.
Teacher.
Yeah.
¿A qué se refiere cuando dice his brother? ¿De su de él o él?
Ese es el posesivo. Es el su de él, ¿verdad? Cuando nos referimos a algo que le pertenece a un caballero, usamos his. En este
Entonces,
caso,
la pregunta sería does.
ajá,
Does
sería
his
con
brother.
das. Ujú. Porque el sujeto es
Gracias.
una tercera persona singular, un él,
Ok.
el hermano. Ujú. Muy
Gracias.
bien. Okay, how are you doing with the exercise? ¿Cómo van? ¿Está fácil? ¿Ya terminaron?
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, we're going to check your answers. Vamos a revisar.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and the first one is it was already done. That's Mr. Stevens' work at a bank. Number 2, Edwin, can you read number 2?
Does Mary get up at 6 o'clock?
Very good. Jesus, number 3.
Does it rain a lot in that country?
Thank you
Yes,
so
it
much.
does. No, it doesn't.
Thanks a bunch. Number 4, Jaime. Your microphone is off, Jaime.
Hi, Miss. No lo he hecho, pero ahorita se lo voy a tratar de decir así, improvisando. Dice que es Sam, estamos hablando de tercera persona, es does Sam and Kelly living and Kelly, no, do Sam and Kelly living en Australia. Kelly living Australia. Sería tal vez la pregunta. Lo que es en yes, sería, como estamos hablando de Sam, sería his do. Sorry, paso mejor a la siguiente. No estoy-
Lo
no
hizo
estoy-
muy bien, Jaime, porque al principio dijo das porque vio a Sam, pero
Sí.
luego vio que son dos personas, Sam y
Yes.
Kelly. Entonces se
Son
convirtió
ellos.
en do, ajá, porque son ellos. Muy bien, Jaime.
Bueno.
Do Sam and Kelly live in Australia? Y al hablar de ellos es yes, they do. Oh, no, they don't. Ahí faltaba el they. But very good, Jaime. Now, Hilda, number 6.
Does his brother like to swim at the beach? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
Very good, thank you. Number 5, voy a retroceder porque me salté esto. Ingrid, can you say number 5, please?
Okay. Does the boss live in an or? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't.
Oh, very good, thank you so much. Diana, can you continue with number 7?
Me or other Diana?
Diana Guadalupe.
Okay, me. Number 7. Doesn't he brother likes to swim at the beach? Creo que así es la pronunciación.
That is the number 6.
Yeah, that is number 6. We are in number 7.
The answer? 7, sorry. 7 is doesn't. Does it's snow is the winter. And answer, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay, la primera sería yes, it does.
Yes, it does. No, it doesn't.
Thank you so
Sorry.
much. Very good. That's nice. Don't worry. And Neida, can you continue with number 8, please?
Do you have to study for a history test? The answer, yes, we do. No, we don't.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Harold, can you help us with number 9?
Does Michelle know the answer? Yes, she does. She does. No, she doesn't.
Very good. Thank you so much. And let's initiate with Rodolfo. Can you read number 10, please?
Okay. Does David drive very carefully? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
Very good. Thank you so much. Were your answers correct?
You're welcome.
Yes, teacher.
Awesome.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes,
That's good.
Questions? No questions? All right. Now, complete the questions with do or does. This is kind of simple, so you can do it in a hurry, right? So you can do it in your notebook, and then we will practice. Just remember, just write number 1, answer do. Number 2, answer, and you give the answer if it is do or does. We're just going to complete with do or does.
Question will do or that. But do you get up? What time do you, también, what time do you go home on Friday?
Okay,
Number
that's the
3,
number 1, Rodolfo.
do
Very
you,
good. What time do you go home on Friday? Rodolfo, escoja a alguien para que haga la 3. Vayan
okay.
pensando, cualquiera puede ser víctima ahorita. Perdón, voluntario.
Hi.
Mm, Ajá.
La 3.
Yes, please.
Sería de, estamos hablando de tercera persona, work. El fin de semana estamos hablando de doesn't. No,
Es una pregunta cuando, ajá, y
perdón,
das,
that's your, sería solamente considero
solo
que
eso, solo póngale das y siga leyendo lo demás.
does your father work on weekend?
Yes, thank you so much, Jaime. Choose someone else to continue. Héctor José, sí.
Okay. So, does your mother cook every day?
Excellent. Does your mother cook every day? Let's continue, Ana Bernarda. Number 5, Ana. Your microphone is off, Ana.
Do your parents read in the evening?
Excellent. Thank you so much. Do your parents read in the evening? Eugenia, can you help
No.
us with number 6?
Hola, hola. Hola, hola.
¿Sí? Hola, le
Okay, number
escuchamos.
6. When do your parents shop? Number 6.
When do your parents shop? Thank you so much. Juan Carlos Menendez, can you help us with the next one? Number 7?
Do you check your email at night?
Yes. Very good. Thank you. Do you check your email at night? Jorge Alexis. Jorge Alexis Rivas.
Yes, teacher. Number 8
Yes.
or number 9?
No, 8.
8.
8. What time do you have dinner?
Excellent. What time do you have dinner? Cesar Villalta. Let's continue with number 9.
Okay. Number 9, ¿verdad? When do you do study?
When do you study? Okay,
Study.
good. When do you study? Let's continue. Dora. Dora Mary, please. Number 10.
Does your best friend drive to class?
Okay, does your best friend drive to class? Excellent. And then we have Diana Lisbeth. Number 11, please.
Okay. Uh, what time does your father get up?
Get up. Okay, very good. Nice work. So, we have then time expressions. Vamos a practicar haciéndonos estas preguntas y vamos a dar nuestra propia información. Vamos a responderlas. So, va a ser una práctica de speaking y en esa práctica les pueden servir las time expressions. Aquí tenemos unas time expressions. Let's practice. Early,
Early.
late,
Late.
every day,
Every
day.
at 9,
At night.
at noon,
At
at midnight,
At midnight.
at night,
At night.
in the morning,
In the morning.
in the afternoon,
In the
afternoon.
in the evening,
In the evening.
on Sundays,
On
Sunday.
weekdays,
On
Weekdays.
on weekends.
On
Weekends.
All right. Any question about vocabulary?
weekends.
No question.
No question.
Questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, this practice is you will ask the questions to your classmates and they will answer. En su respuesta traten de usar una time expression. For example, let's see. Jesús Antonio, hágame una de esas preguntas. De la 1, 2, 3, hasta la 11, cualquiera.
What time do you go home on Friday?
Okay, on Fridays I go home early at 4:20 p.m. Ujú. Entonces usé dos. Le dije que llegaba temprano a las 4:20. ¿Ya? So try to use the time expressions in your answers. Usted le pregunta a uno, este le contesta, luego este le contesta, le pregunta al otro y así. Y en su respuesta traten de usar estas. Like, for example, si le preguntan, si le preguntan, does your father work on weekends? ¿Trabaja tu padre los fines de semana? So you say, no, he just work on weekdays. Solo trabaja días de semana. And like that. Okay, so you can use those time expressions. And here you have the complete questions. Aquí está como respondieron y están las preguntas completas. Vamos a practicar pronunciación antes de ponerlos en grupo. Let's repeat. Do you get up early on weekdays?
Do
you
you
get
Get up
up
early
early on weekdays?
What time do you go home on Fridays?
What time do you go home on
Friday.
Does your father work on weekends?
Does your
father
father
work on
work
On weekend.
Weekends.
Does your mother cook every day?
Does your mother cook
Cook
every
every
day?
day.
Do your parents read in the evening?
Do
Do your parents
Uh,
read
read
in the
in
evening?
the evening.
When do your parents shop?
When do your
your
parents
parents
shop?
Shop.
Do you check your email at night?
Do you check
Check
your
Check your
email
email
at
all
night?
night.
What time do you have dinner?
What
What
time do
Time
you
do you have dinner?
When do you study?
when do you
Do
study?
you study?
Does your best friend drive to class?
Does
Does
your
your
best
friend
friend
drive
drive
to
to
class?
class?
What time does your father get up?
Does
What time
your
does
best
your
friend
father
father get up.
Right, so now I'm going to create the groups so you can practice with your classmates. Cuando regresemos de los breakout, vamos a pasar asistencia nuevamente. Así es que no se vayan a desconectar porque igual sé que algunos se unieron ya tardecito y quizás ahí vamos a completar el cuadro de asistencia. Okay, get ready to join the group so we can practice a couple of minutes. Okay, remember click join or unirse and you will get in groups. Ujú. Okay, I see everybody's back again. So just allow me a few minutes to get the attendance.
Teacher, yo tengo una consulta.
¿Sí?
Con respecto a la asistencia, creo que entré justamente cuando había terminado de pasar la asistencia al principio.
Ujú.
No había podido ingresar antes, no sé si me puso como ausente. Bueno, sí estaba ausente.
Ahorita vamos a ver, quizás por cuestión de que ya se nos terminó, ¿verdad? La sesión, voy a ver solo a los que puse que no estaban. Y si ya están aquí, me dicen present. Andrea Alessandra.
Present, Miss.
Ok. Angie Elizabeth.
Present.
Ok. Carlos Rafael. Carlos Rafael no se unió entonces. Daniel Edgardo.
Present teacher, present teacher.
Sí está.
Sí.
César Azael.
Present teacher.
Ok. Ya les digo. De ahí tenía que no estaba Erika Eloísa.
Present, teacher.
Ok, thank you. Los demás aquí los veo que siguen. Solo Jocelyn. Jocelyn. Jocelyn no se unió entonces. Sí, los demás todos, si no los mencioné es porque sí tienen present acá.
Ok, gracias, teacher.
Okay, so thank you for joining and see you tomorrow.
See
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Night,
Good night.
everyone.
Night.
Bye.
Oh,
See you tomorrow.